Well, we can't go more than one question without digging into our game of the week. DJ will be at this one this week. It's China Spring la-vega week. This is arguably the best rivalry in Central Texas, at least in the 21st century. And we kind of all know the old cliche about rivalry games. Clearly, China Spring is the favorite in this game. They're ranked second in the state with good reason. Defending state champions, have continued to play well. But la-vega building up a little bit of momentum. Pirates riding a 3-game winning streak in which they have only allowed 21 points in those 3 games. How do you guys see this one playing out?
Oof.
Woof.
Oh man, I don't like answering these kinds of questions because
Because it puts you on the spot.
It puts me on the spot. It's like it's just it's tough to say that la-vega can't beat China Spring because they can.
Sure.
Especially, they did have a rough go at it early in the season. They're kind of battling some injuries. I was on the phone with Coach Hyde for a minute and a half this morning, which is most people get, I guess.
Yeah, you count that, you bank that 90 seconds.
But I think they're also trending in the right direction. I think they're going to give the Cougars a fight. And I mean, that's not to say that, China Spring isn't, I feel like at this point, every time somebody asks me about China Spring, I'm just like, they're China Spring. They're
clicking along. Yeah.
Yeah. Just the fact that it doesn't seem like they've missed a beat. They've had, maybe an off game or two. But yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards China Spring just because, they've kind of convinced me that there are very few things that can go wrong with that team. So
I'm going to do more than lean. Okay. I got a little insider scoop that I won't reveal the source. I won't reveal what the scoop was because I don't want to out this person, right? But I'm just going to come out and say, if la-vega wins this game, it will contradict everything I know about high school football trends and the way these two teams are playing this season. China Spring is on track to maybe, challenge for a state title. I think they'll win this game, and I think they'll beat Stephenville. And I mean, who knows how far they might go. I think they've got everything going for them. la-vega, on the other hand, is fighting like heck to try to get back to where they have been as a program, and they're not quite there yet.
Okay, interesting. That was very cryptic.
I mean, all due respect to la-vega and Coach Hyde and everybody over there, and their program, puts in the work as much or more than any other program around here, but they're just not there right now with China Spring.
It's going to be an interesting game. I don't necessarily disagree with you, Chad, but at the same time, it's China la-vega. I mean, I feel like it's a little bit like la-vega Conley, that kind of matchup in terms of just arch rivals, and they're gonna get up for each other. And to DJ's point earlier about the U-Dogs being resilient, I feel like la-vega is resilient, so even if they fall behind in this one, now if they do fall behind, I don't think la-vega is always built as the passing team. I think Robert Prescott's a pretty good quarterback, but at the same time, their game has always been built around running the ball, playing defense. So it probably would help them out to, maybe get an early touchdown and then, show China Spring they're going to be in there for the long 4-quarter haul. So we'll see. It sounds like we're all leaning toward China Spring, but this is why they play the games.